What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
Yeah. Rest in peace, the Dark Chameleon.
Peace in the
Listen, check it, yo. It was a cold April morning under the constellation Aries. The moon was 85% under the luminaries. From the celestial waters to the womb my soul was carried. Then my mother gave birth to a warrior visionary. But when I speak this truth, I feel like nobody hears me. Every once in a while, I give sight to someone blind, floating on the globe in the heliocentric lie. Dilate your pupils the more you open your eyes. The truth is sitting in plain sight like a disguise. Until my mother's death is revenge, I won't feel satisfied. It haunts me when I think about the phone call when she died. A river worth of tears shed from my eyes. So I looked up at the sky and I asked God why. It's been 21 years, I'm still waiting for a reply. Since birth I've been at war, the attack our undeveloped minds. Indoctrination camps making us dumb, deaf and blind. I'm always thinking solutions, we are running out of time. The dirty witchcraft is weak, I see through all the lies. I clearly analyze all the symbols and the signs. When I connect dots, the truth starts to align. The people are the power, you can never eclipse my shine. I say the truth hurts, but the truth will set you free. They say hell burns and there's a one-way ticket for me. You create your heaven or hell whether or not you believe. I'm God and Satan, I have to balance out my chi. One day these seeds I plant will bloom so you can be all you can be. Never give up and always hold your head high, cause you are God, there's no need to look to the sky.
The Bakushi is the master of illusion, and if everyone believes the illusion, it becomes reality. Bakushi thinks he's won the game, but he didn't count on a pinch hitter.
All is continuous vibration, always in motion. Conductor of energy, a salt in the ocean. Serpent is the sine wave, polarities interwoven. A chemical sorcery, elixirs and potions. Resonant frequencies, molecular explosions. Your daily programs is heavy doses of hypnosis. People walk around blind even though their eyes are open. No time for ideological salesmen with biblical notions. That box in your room, televised lies through your vision. It doesn't matter your race, status, or religion. The longer I have to beat you when your mind is locked in prison. That food is filled with toxins, that's why you can't think clear. Illusion of choice is your option while keeping all in fear. Load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here. I said load up all your weaponry, the revolution is here.
We ain't in the same place, or occupy the same space, so get the fuck out my face.
In the instant, I changed the mission with photosynthesis. Witness the synthesis, rip it in this on instruments. Feel the frequency, energy off this Hennessy synergy. Literally those that take us to infinity. Reading articles, all is horrible, calling audibles. I'm remarkable, I shot a fed at a carnival. Dust and particles, follicles gon' be everywhere. Heavy pair of some pistols, I shot them holding that teddy bear. Fuck the system, let's keep it simple, let's raise the temple. Make them triple while you're going to where they all assemble. Not Avengers, I'm the Avenger, I seek the injure. Kept my temper till I stuck the hidden blade up in her. Fuck the ruler, here's what they doing to you. Poison water in the food is what you put into you. I'm the shooter with new maneuvers. Cop back to Ruger, super trooper. He is gonna need a pooper scooper. The revenge of Montezuma. Rockin' my Pumas, uppercut like a Kuma, sending you straight to Luna. Cosmic verses from universes on new excursions, emerging the virgin. I pull the back the iron curtain. War leaders are war eaters, born cheaters, war sneakers, rearrange their core features. Born reaper, hurricane, the sword keeper, form ether, burn all of the mold geezers. Up in government, parliament, bitch, I'm tarnishing arguments, ain't no bargaining, throw a bomb in the audience. I'm the guardian, strange you all in the cardigan, rearrange the universe, I am the artisan.
We ain't in the same place, or occupy the same space, so get the fuck out my face.
As a king, fighting the spirit of Mesa King, vibing to my queen, playing the tambourine, while I'm eating the tangerine. My plasma was replaced with gasoline, got the blood of the Elohim, manifesting through a dream, a shit you never seen. I got the eyes of Medusa, and the hands of Wolverines, astral project with my inner being. We locked in the inner ring, hoping the Anunnaki intervene. While the world is under siege, they got an abyss under the sea, living underneath. Lightning struck me standing under a tree while I was crumbling weed, and an angel swooped down, put me under her wing. Now she shields me from my desires the devil brings. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed. Say my name in vain and you will never bleed.
The Bakushi is the
He said the Batushi or the Bakushi or the Bakuchi or the buffoonery. Man, she speaks on these rivers too. Michelle Gibson, for those that don't know who she is, I advise you check her out. Imagine owning one of these bad boys. Wonder how many of these are left. I mean, this is in Meriden, Connecticut. Yeah. Meriden, Connecticut, or the Meridian, Connecticut. But yeah. Man, I can't wait. I hope certain people come up here today. Cause let's see if they could take what they dish out. I'm gonna have some fun today, man. What's today? Friday? Yeah, it's Vindictive Friday. Vindictive Friday. Vindictive Friday. I should have put that for the title. Vindictive Friday. This is another spot I want to go. It's in, like I said, it's in Meriden, Connecticut, or like I like to call it, Meridian, Connecticut. It's probably right on the Meridian line, excuse me, or the ley line. Because the reservoirs also are on the same. And the way Michelle Gibson was explaining how farms and just all this different stuff that is usually next to these ley lines, especially these forts, you know, they like to say they were for the World War, or not World War, but for the Civil War, which I question, like, well, if they're for the Civil War, then how the heck are they all over the world? If they were built for the Civil War, they're everywhere, these forts. And then these castles too, on mountains. She had showed a picture. I think I might have the picture, the other castles on mountains. But it made me think about this castle that's in Meriden, Connecticut. Let's see. Ring ding dong, ring a ding a ding a ding dong. Keep your heads ringing. Keep your forehead dinging. Well, I screenshotted this from her show because it does look like it goes farther underground. That's what they were like talking about. You know, I wonder what it would take to go there with a shovel and just dig a little bit up just to see. Shit, I guarantee you in some of these areas, you got entire buildings underground, probably, you know? Entire castles that probably could have been in a valley or somewhere and got covered in mud. I wouldn't be surprised. Sometimes I wonder what these people are really digging out. And it always seems they know exactly where to go, too. I mean, they should. They stole everything. They probably got all these old maps and shit, too. And lighthouses. She makes such good points with these lighthouses. If you look at lighthouses, there's so many of them. One, just like she showed the Michigan Lake, got 80-something lighthouses alone. And she made good points, so I've mentioned this, that the coast broke off. But she was talking about Long Island Sound, especially where she thinks liquefaction took place. And she showed a good map. I don't know if I screenshotted it. I don't think I did. But she shows such a good map. And where was the other place? I think it was Washington State, right across. Which I think liquefaction is caused by like frequency tones. This is the picture she showed, right, of castles on mountains. And I used to go to this mountain all the time with my mother and my stepfather, Pete. We used to go hiking up here. At one point, you used to be able to drive up there. I don't know if you still could. But if we couldn't drive, we would park at the bottom and hike up. My question would always be, why is there only one thing here? Now, I could only imagine the stories they got for this. I'm going to look it up just because I'm curious. I bet you they'd be like, it was a lookout for a British soldier, Sergeant Longfinger. Some stupid shit. Let's see, Meriden. Meriden sounds too much like Meridian to me. Let's see, this castle. Let's see what Wikipedia says. Wikipedia is pretty funny. It's called Castle Craig. Now, I guarantee you that's far from its original name, Castle Craig. Like, who the fuck is Craig? All right. It says Craig Castle located on East Peak in the Hanging Hills. Wow. Tell me that don't sound good. The Hanging Hills. Jesus. The Hanging Hills of South Central Connecticut are a range of mountainous trap rock ridges overlooking the city of Meriden and the Quinnipiac River Valley. All right, enough of that. So there's a metal interior stairways used to ascend the observation deck on the top. It stands 976 feet above sea level and provides an expansive view of the greater Meriden, Connecticut area. Let's see. Could y'all hear everything I was saying? What's up, Naga? Could y'all hear everything I was saying? I hope so. It says Castle Craig, dedicated October 29th, 1900, and given to the people of Meriden, Connecticut by Walter Hubbard. Is part of the 1,800-acre Hubbard Park named after Hubbard. There are hiking trails to the tower, most notably the 62-mile Metacomet Trail, as well as Reservoir Road, which is open for vehicle traffic, blah, 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 blah. See, it says from the top of the observation tower, which is 1,002 feet elevation, I guess above sea level, it says it is possible to see New Haven and Long Island Sound, but I've never seen that. Maybe with some schminoculars. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Fucking A, dude. It's fucking people, man. Castle Craig. Stupid ass Castle Craig. Now, I always wondered about that castle. Like, why is there only one thing left? I don't know what to call it. It looks like the Giants are playing chess and he forgot his rook. It just sits there. Nothing else. And these light towers, Michelle Gibson said she don't think that they're there for that that's what they're originally for, and I kind of agree. I just think there's something more to these lighthouses. What? What's up, Uma? Look at this. Whoever took this picture did a good job. I mean, look at that. They got the crescent moon right up on there. Man, you purr like a fucking motor, Puma. What's up, Naga?
What's going on, bro? Salute, man.
Salute. I think a lot of these. Here's more castles on the mountain. There's just too many pyramids too that I'm finding out. A lot of these so-called mountains, which I think a lot of these, like, same thing with Michelle. I'm just amped up. She thinks the same way as me, and these giant tree stumps. We're part of the grid. And it kind of reminds me of that movie, Avatar.
I'm gonna say, bro, is one like this in Haiti too, bro. I put it in the chat.
What, a castle?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
You know,
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. These things are all over the, you know, these are to me, based on what because I went to the one in Haiti before. You know what I'm talking about? And when I looked at it, you know, it was like a fort. You know what? It was like a defense. You know, area. You know, it was like, you know, like a military fort. You know what I'm talking about? That's what these things were. You know, these things were put in place, you know, to basically defend the territory. You know, and when it comes to war and stuff like that, these things were built, you know, in probably the from the year 1000, you know, up to the these things was definitely built before the 1800s.
Yeah, Haiti is such a beautiful country, man, and it's just disappointing that
Damn, that look like
these
Haiti.
so-called leaders suck. They're pieces of shit, man.
That look like Haiti right there.
Oh, hold on. That is Cappadocia. And then that's in Waterbury, Connecticut, the other picture. But these homes are carved into the rock. I don't know where Cappadocia is, but I think it's out near Haiti, like the islands out there. Maybe I'm wrong.
No.
And there's like 6 different Mount Olympuses. I don't know where this one is exactly, but I got each one, and they're all pyramids. So, you know, it'd be wild if all these giant pyramids were what used to power this entire realm, or they were giant tree stumps too. You know, other people don't think that. I don't want to say believe. They don't even, let alone believe it, think it. But that's fine. They don't have to. But I do. Look at this one.
Yeah, I think these, you know, these pyramids was definitely some type of you know, power plant, you know, that was powering the earth. You know, but I'm not, you know, yeah, I definitely think that, man. I definitely think, you know, these pyramids, you know, they were towers, you know, that basically connected, you know, that basically created like a grid, like electric grid, you know, but you know, you just gotta build your device, and your device will tap into it, kind of like how Tesla build the power plant, and you just basically create your device, and your device can just tap into it. You don't have to plug into it. So I think that's the type of technology the ancestors had. You know, they had these towers built, you know, and everywhere on the land, and that in itself created a, you know, a grid, you know. So and everybody on the land, you know, they just knew how to create that device to tap into the, you know, into the grid. That's why you had certain people, you know, that was walking around with something that looked like a purse or a battery. You know, you had people walking around, you know, like a light bulb or a, oscillator. You know what I'm talking about? And that was like way, you know, I'm talking about a time like where it shouldn't be possible. So for these people to have these things, you know, they had to be aware, you know, of some type of technology.
Um, I don't know why it's making me do the pictures over.
I just think it's because we're not using our mind, like I keep saying it, you know, because if we was using our mind, you know, we would us ourselves, you know, we will build, you know, pyramids, you know, we will build pyramids, and we will understand why, you know, these pyramids were built. But because we're not building pyramids, we're not trying, you know, so we're not using our mind, so therefore we're just guessing, you know, what they were there for. But it's
We're using our root chakras to think, Naga, you know? Not us,
that
but people. They're thinking from their feet. Now that
I don't
makes
even
sense.
think they're
Okay.
thinking though. I don't even think people are really thinking. I think people just relying on their mind to make certain connection, based, how you grew up, So your mind, your subconscious mind, already make a certain connection, based on you growing up. So now that you're an adult or so-called an adult, so you just rely on this connection. I mean, on your mind to make this connection for you. Your mind, tell you that, it's good to do this or to do that, or to listen to this, listen to the news, or whatever the case may be. You just listening to your mind because it's your mind that's basically guiding you. It's your mind that controlling you, right? You're under mind control. That's what it means when they're talking about at least to me, when they're talking about you're under mind control. That's what it means. It means that your mind is controlling you, and whoever controlling your mind control you. Period. You feel me? So a lot of people, rely on their mind because their mind is controlling them. They just rely on their mind to control them. But Charles will be back in a little bit, man. He'll let you up. But yeah, that's what's been going on, man. A lot of people is not using their mind, like I keep saying. If we was using the mind, we would be builders like the ancestors, right? We wouldn't be relying on people to build shit for us. We will be trying to build, right? So today we ain't trying to build shit. We rely on the government, we rely on the scientists, right? We rely on the scholars, we rely on the church, we rely on the education system. We just, so this is the reason why we just have to guess, what took place, and then we wanna go ahead and tell everybody, man, they don't know. Nobody really know. No, just speak for yourself. You don't know, right? I don't know everything, right? But I definitely may know certain things that you don't know. And just because you don't know these things, don't mean that I don't mean that I don't know these things. But yeah, when Charles, you earlier you was talking about that tower in Connecticut, you was you so you supposedly be able to see something all the way in Long Island, and I was asking myself like, damn, why would they say some shit like that and then turn around and say that we live in a globe? If we live in a globe, how the hell would that be possible? Right? How the hell would you be able to be in Connecticut, right? And how the hell, if you was in Connecticut, right? How the hell would you be able to see something all the way in Long Island, in New York, New York and Long Island? That's impossible, right? If, like I said, if what they say is true, if we know the Earth was a globe, because according to curvature, right, you wouldn't be able to see it. I guess they're gonna say, "Oh, that is, that's not a long enough distance." You know what I'm saying? To be for curvature to not allow you to see it.
Damn, my bad. I had a phone call. Damn it. Mad disrespecting. What's up, Truth Zone? Peace to Truth Zone, Advance of Black. Yahweh. Is Yahweh? Look at that tree stump. Now, from what I'm told, these dragons is from the Moors. So that would mean the Moors are all over the world. Now, what if the Columbus story is bullshit, but the real people that were sailing around was the Moors? From what I hear, the Moors they were like masters of the sea. Anyway.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All
My
right.
bad. I had a phone call, man.
Yeah, I was saying, did you hear anything I was saying? Or you was just, you said you had a phone call?
Yeah, and it booted me out. It won't let me leave open. If I'm not like directly on here for a long time, it kicks me out.
Gotcha.
I should have doubled the page up.
But I kind of went pseudo a little bit, man. That's why when you came up here, I was calling myself pseudo because I kind of went pseudo a little bit, man. I was saying that, the Genesis story, is not a creation story. It's a conception story. It's really talking about, birth, about, forming how you form, how ideas is formed together, how you form ideas together, how you form words together, with, with the alphabet, with the vowels, and things like that. So that's what, the Bible was, basically was talking about. It's not more, it's not about, the creation per se.
We have Christ up here. He's been up here before. I forgot his name though. I remember that picture.
Copper tone.
Copper tone. That's copper tone?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Copper tone? Imagine if your mic is working. Imagine your mic is not working, bro. You have to go in and come back. You have to go out and come back in. Imagine that.
No, he's on mute. What's up, Truth Zone?
Salute, what's up with you? Good. Is my mic good?
Yeah.
All right, what's up? I have my mic on full blast because I got to talk over niggas. All right, what's up? What's up, Copper Tone? Huh? Let's get it, huh? Y'all
But
go over
I
and sum up
also
the
think
y'all go sum up the Copper Tone. That nigga hilarious, man.
Copper Tone knows a lot about the Moors, and I remember he was talking about them before.
Who, me?
Copper Tone. I think it was Copper Tone.
Yeah, the Moors, them North Africans, right?
Yeah,
Moors are North Africans.
because I know there was the Moorish Spain before Columbus.
The Spain too, but then you got the North African Moors.
Yeah, I think Columbus is fake, and those are the Moors who sailed.
That's impossible for the Moors to be African because the Moorish Empire was over here in America.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's
If
up?
you look,
What's up, y'all?
bro, if you look up Moor right now, it's gonna point you to North African Moors, bro. Look it up. You ain't gonna take my word for it.
Yeah, they
But
do
they just,
everything. They're trying to move everything to Africa, just like they're trying to move American history to African history. They're trying to
um,
pin everything to Africa, but that's not true though.
this is in Hartford right here. This dragon architecture, and this is Moorish
I'm not saying
architecture.
ain't no African Moors. I'm not saying ain't no African Moors, but I'm saying the Moorish Empire was over here in America.
Yeah, it was everywhere. Their architecture's everywhere.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with y'all.
The Rothschild and all them scumbags hijacked the Moors' knowledge, science, mathematics. Shit, they hijacked their whole society and tried to say it was theirs.
Everybody shit hijack, man. You know, now you got Aboriginals trying to hijack the Native American shit. I don't know about that. I don't know who's hijacking who.
Shit, for all we know, they lived cool as hell together. That they share each other's knowledge. Never know.
Who the Native Americans? The Native American. I should date a Native American chick. They cool, bro. They alright.
Their Native American women are loyal, from what I hear.
I got a
Man,
video
the one I dated, was a whore. So I don't know about that, bro. She like she was a whore. She was a coleslaw, bro.
I got a video right now of a white man saying that Native Americans is white.
Damn.
Native Americans are white.
Native American is white, and that was in a debate.
If you want to go by DNA, they'll be synonymous with Asians and shit like that. I don't know about them being synonymous with the Caucasian race. I don't know about that, bro.
I don't know. I'm not saying I don't know about that neither. I'm saying I got a video of a white man saying that in a debate.
I don't see no Native Americans around there.
And I know he's right. Because when you have a conversation with most white people, bro, the furthest, right? The furthest the bloodline go here on this land is Native American. Period.
I'm fucking. Just me. Got all these labels.
Then I had a white boy trying to tell me. That Europe was a white, continent.
I don't know. What if I personally like the saying, what you see always has been and always will be. Yeah. And then it would be funny.
That's not. I mean, that's kind of rich. That's kind of for rich to say, because what about change?
Things are always changing.
If we're gonna say everything has always been, what about change? Because everything, change, speak for itself, right? That can't nobody deny changes.
No, change is always happening. So that's what I mean. I think people have been moving around since the beginning of whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think there's more places like ours, you know. I think there's more continents, land, whatever you want to call it, civilizations, places like ours. I think there's a whole shitload of them outside of here. Probably different animals, fucking giant trees.
Yeah.
And they just tell us giants were, they died off. They probably moved. Who would want to be around these pieces of shit?
I don't think these people. I think we just don't have the guts to do it. We just don't have the guts and the means and the ability, the capacity to just go on a journey and find out if there is other land.
I'm
Because
down.
once you start traveling in the jungle, who's gonna stop you? You have You have these people. Hold on,
That's
right quick.
true.
Right? You have
The
these
gator
people.
will. Just
Hold on,
the
right quick.
alligator will stop you.
Right quick, listen, right? You have these immigrants, right? Walk from all the way from South America, right? All the way here to North America. They walk in the jungle, bro, like multiple days, bro. Like they was
That's
telling
how
me
bad
on the
they want
it's
it, man. That's
wild.
how bad they want it here.
So I'm saying though, bro, I'm saying if these people can do it, can walk, and nobody's stopping them, and even if there is military, there is cops, like they know how to go around it. I'm saying what's stopping us, from going in a direction that where there is no civilization to find out if there is
I
other
could
land.
tell you what's stopping us.
We just don't have the guts to do it.
The fucking excuses that spew out of our mouth.
We want the government to do it for us. We want the government to go and just come out and
Bro,
say,
hey, Naga, we had this conversation last night, bro. Most of us, even the ones that say they so called quote unquote woke and they anti-establishment, still depend on this system, bro. Because we not
Hmm.
a nigga ain't gonna go outside and pick their own apple, grow their own watermelon, grow their own bananas. So we going into these convenience stores, me myself included.
Mm.
Nobody has formulated a solution to be outside of this matrix. You see what I'm saying? The same, well, I forgot his name. He was saying something in the chat last night. He was calling me an agent, right? I'm thinking to
Mm.
myself, these people sound like Christians all over again. Because soon as a Christian don't, soon as you don't agree with a Christian, they're gonna call you a sinner. So as soon as you don't agree with one of these spiritualists, one of these fake woke conscious motherfuckers, they're gonna call you an agent or NPC. Like, bro, y'all niggas sound crazy. Like, y'all people don't hear themselves, bro. So I think to myself, who's worse, the so-called zombie or the nigga that's so-called conscious and woke? Who's worse? Who's
Me,
worse? Ask yourself that. Who's worse?
I think it comes to as we shall find, man. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody going to reveal their hand, and let what they have in their hand. But everybody know what they could do. At the end of the day, I know I could listen. I know I could leave the state right now. I could leave Brooklyn right now, right, and I could make it to South America right now on foot, right, on foot. Like I could walk on foot, and I will know how, and I will know what type of fruit, what to do, how to basically how to survive. And once I get to South America, and I could make me, I could find me some type of little boat, you know what I'm saying? And I can just cross over, you know what I'm saying, on the other side, and I'll make it, because Panama and Haiti is probably like 30-45 minutes. You know what I'm talking about? So on a calm day, like I'll make it across the ocean, and plus I know how to swim. So these are the things that I know I could do. You know what I'm saying? And I know that, all right. At the end of the day, if I need to do these things, if I decide to do these things for whatever reason, I could do it, right? But you have people that's not even thinking about like uh uh things like that. They don't. You trying to have a conversation with them? They're gonna laugh, bro. What the fuck? Why would I walk from here all the way to nigga to South America? Why would I do that, nigga? I could just take me a plane, nigga. I could even drive. I could do this. I could do that. They will give you so many reasons, so many excuses on why they can't, rely on their own mind, on their own body, right, to do what they need to do for whatever reason that they have to do it.
You hit it spot on.
Yeah,
Nah,
is that a nigga? Is that a nigga on the money? Who the hell is that? I look like an African.
that's an Anglo-Saxon.
A black, yeah, okay, Blackamoor, black European. Yeah, that's a nigga on the 1547. A nigga on the money.
Yeah,
You,
these niggas, man, they're the blacks. They're the real blacks. Is the
yeah, I
European.
already know. Yeah, them the ones because I think Jazz had mentioned the other day that black people had dominion over the earth, and I was telling her, okay, then I said if you're saying that so-called black people had dominion over this place, it means you got to blame us for everything going wrong. And so if you're saying that this place is all fucked up, you hate it here, and you say if you're saying that black people, so-called black people, had dominion over this place, that means you got to blame us for everything going wrong, shithead.
Yeah, I think they got it confused because we call ourselves black. We think they're talking about us. Is the no black nobility? They're the one that was that was ruling.
What happened to Copper
These people
Tone?
are colonizers too. We
He
think
ain't saying nothing. He probably copper tone, pull back up, bro.
we think the colonizers only come with in one shade and they're only Caucasian. No, it's black Europeans too. You got all the black nobility. They are, all these people are colonizers too. They rule. They the one that trying to rule. Just like these
Man, what
colonizers
happened?
trying to rule over us, man. So when we say black people rule, they ain't talking about us. Just because we call ourselves black don't mean that it's us. We know we ain't black. We just call ourselves black because of ignorance. Period.
I see the title of the stream, Charles, that the YouTube Circus. Nigga, I was up at 2 in the morning yelling at that nigga Yahweh, man.
Everything
Why?
is a circus, man. Everything
Huh?
is.
I was just
Why
trolling
are
him,
you
bro.
yelling at Yahweh?
That's how.
I wasn't really yelling. I was just trolling them, bro. I like trolling these guys, man. It ain't nothing else to do, bro. But I am about to get back into my serious bag. I ain't about to start putting out serious content again. I
I
ain't,
wonder where this.
I think I done trolled enough. I think I'm done now.
I
Satisfied now.
wonder where this is taking this picture.
Some of them indigenous Americans.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Mississippi.
yeah, man, that's some reserve shit, bro. These people will go in these people will go on the reserve and they'll have these people on reserve, put on a show for them and they'll come back and try to tell us like, no, that ain't got nothing to do with us, man. These people on the reserve ain't got nothing to do with us. Y'all put them on reserve for a reason. Y'all reserving them for a reason. They ain't us.
You think this is real?
The
Got the
Virgin Mary.
eight-pointed star. It's got the eight-pointed star. And it's kind of like, this kind of looks Catholic a little bit, right? Or maybe the Catholics took it. I don't know.
Yeah. It look Catholic.
Yeah. But the question, I was just wondering if this was original.
It could be.
It's about time there's some freaking black angels. I swear
Yeah,
everything.
I
When I
grew
was
up.
young, I used to ask my mother. I've said this a million times, but I really did. I used to ask my mom, why is there only white people in this book? Where's everyone else?
Yeah, I wondered that too growing up, like going to church. Because my granddad, they was like heavy into the church, and like I always seen. Because my granddad would always talk shit about white people, but then we would go to church and he would worship a white Jesus, and that was like that was
Yo.
like that confused me. I was confounded. I'm like, hold up. I said when we get to the house, this is my granddad in Mississippi. His name was Bo. He's always talking shit about the white man. The white people ain't shit. They ain't about nothing. But then when we went to church, it was a big ass image of Caesar Borgia on the wall. Everybody in the church worshiping this nigga. I'm thinking to myself, hold up, that don't make sense to me. I just felt that it's odd. But now I get why. Because you say indoctrinated. I don't know. This ain't no disrespect towards my granddad. It's just I just don't.
Look,
That was just high.
look, we do the same thing, right? It's crazy, right? I posted a clip the other day, right? It's a girl, right, having a conversation, right? Her name is Nikki Giovanni, right, with James Baldwin, right? And she was basically telling him, like, look, why can't black people just fake, just fake this shit, right? Because at the end of the day, we go out and we fake it with the cracker, right? When we go out at work, we fake, we be laughing in the cracker face, but we faking it. We know he phony. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn crackers.
Right. So,
That, you said the cracker. That
so
nigga said you sound like Wale. What's that nigga? That nigga to be on Smoke Single Panel and Q Butter Panel. That nigga sound like Wale the cracker. Yeah, you
but look,
damn
but
He is
look,
a
look,
cracker.
listen though
He's a
to what I'm saying
Canadian
with that
cracker.
though. So what I'm saying is that though, why can't we do the same thing when it comes to the Matrix? If we know this shit is the Matrix, right? If we know this shit right here is the white man system, right? The government or whatever the case may be, this country, we know he run this shit. We know that's his system. So why can't we fake it? Why can't we fake it with him? Just like you know what I'm talking about? Like, why can't we fake it though?
Now, if you hold on, you said hold on, bro, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna give you some pushback. I'm giving all you niggas pushback.
Yeah, I want that. Go
You
ahead.
said, hold on, you said this is the white man's system, bro. Listen, bro. We all know that there's different people from different ethnicities coming together to work in synergy to run this shit. This ain't a white man's world. This ain't
What
a white man's system.
man? Oh my
You
bad.
got the government. Our government is diverse, bro. If we saying the black Blackamoors sailed here and these black Europeans sailed here, then we know they got a hand in this shit, right? So you get everybody from different. Because when you look at the world stage, look at NATO. You have different people from different countries running this shit, working in tandem together.
Yeah, you're not giving me pushback because I'm not in disagreement with that. What I'm saying is that why can't so-called black people, so-called indigenous people, so-called whatever we're gonna call ourselves, why can't we fake it just like other people is fake, just like we fake it with everything else? When it comes to basically, climate, whether it's climbing like we always say, we at the bottom of the pyramid, right? We say all the time, we complain all the time, right? We are the lower class. We are the bottom of the pyramid, right? I'm saying, why can't we fake it? Why do in order for us to get to the bottom, like we have to get some type of respect? They have to give us some type of acknowledge. They have to acknowledge us. They have to worship us. They have to put us on the pedestal. They have to baby us. They have to pamper us. Why do they have to? Why do you know? Unless they do these things, like, right, we're not willing to climb up. Why can't we fake it like we fake it with everything else? That's my thing. Like, why can't we climb up the political ladder, right? And we get up in the White House. Why can't we climb up, the economical ladder and we get to the low, to the higher class? Why can't we climb up the
Because
religious
this system,
ladder?
bro,
Hold on right
this
quick, bro.
system,
Hold on right quick so I can give it up 30 more seconds. Why can't we climb up, the religious ladder, right? And we took all the, pastors, preachers, priests, whatever, deacon. Why can't we take all these people position? Why can't we climb up the educational, ladder, and we took the position of all the teachers of, that's in all the universities and all the college and all the school? Why we have to complain about, them not respecting us, them not, treating us like a man? Why we have to complain about all these things? Why can't we fake it?
because the system has pacified us, bro. It spoiled us, bro. You gotta think people are comfortable with making 500,000 a year. You think somebody making 500,000, 800,000 a year worried about climbing up a totem pole trying to take over the government? No, bro. The system has spoiled the majority of us, bro. So that's why you don't see no. That's why you don't see no pushback from indigenous people, whatever you want to call us, bro. I don't even care about being indigenous no more, to be honest with you, bro. Like I tell them Aboriginals, I can't go into a financial institution and say, hey, I'm a black Aboriginal American, Indigenous American, and get no kickbacks. You sort of feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course I see what you're saying. Share my screen, Charles.
I'm about to do this job. Hey Charles, you gonna be live for a minute? I gotta drop down, bro. I gotta get this shit done, man.
Yeah, it might be.
All right, now I get to sleep.
Right quick, Charles.
I think Coppertone checked out.
You share my screen, Charles?
I didn't see nothing back there. Oh, all right. Look at this shit. Hold on real quick. They found these statues. Look on the side of their head. Don't this remind you of something?
Yeah, like the
And then we
snail
see it
cell.
here. That reminds me of Star Wars. That chick.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the example of what I'm talking about.
In the world is a relationship.
Yes, all right.
Okay, that's all that's going to work.
It's my
It takes
favorite
two
movie.
people to have a relationship.
Yeah, but
That's an
the
interview.
You don't have a dream, fake it.
Who
but
is
the
that?
relationship, you can't fake a dream.
You got to fake it because we don't have dreams these days. How the hell can you have a dream? For what?
Well,
So everybody's jiving, but let's jive on that level.
Let's do it.
if I love you, I can't lie to you.
Of course you can lie to me, and you will. If you love me and you're going off with Maddie someplace, you're lying to me. Because what the hell do I care about the truth? I care if you're there. But Billie Holiday say, hush now, don't explain.
All right, I accept that.
Of course you'll lie to me. And I don't even want to care. What does the truth matter? And why are you going to be truthful with me when you lie to everybody else?
Damn.
You lied when you smiled at that cracker down the job, right? Lie to me, smile. Treat me the same way you would treat him.
I can't treat
You
the way I
must.
treat him.
You must. Because I've caught the frowns and the anger. He's happy with you. Of course he doesn't know you're unhappy. You grin at him all day long. You come home and I catch hell because I love you. I get least of you. I get the very minimum. And I'm saying, fake it with me. Is that too much of the black woman to ask of the black man? For 10 years so that we can get a child on his feet that says, yeah, father smiled at mother. He talked to me about school today. Who cares that you can read or can't read? Most Americans can't read. Most people can't read. Works.
You get what I'm talking about? Right before into the video, right? The narrative I'm spinning with that. Why can't we fake this shit? So because we love ourselves so much, we get the least of this shit, bro. Of what's going on, we get the end of the state because we have so much pride.
I must say this. Hold on, before you say anything, I must say that woman is a real woman, man. That's what the men need today. I need a woman that real and strong and down to earth and straight to the point. That's a real woman right there, man. She'll have your back 1,000,000%. Strong woman like that. That's what every man needs.
Bro, these are the women that the men, right? That these men left, right? And go and sell drugs and go to the military and go into the government and go into all other shit, right? And leave these type of women into a broken home, right? To raise these children, right? That we see that so-called our fathers, right? That so-called our parents today, right? Most of our parents, was raised by single mothers. I mean, by single parents. Yeah, by single mothers, because their dad was in the military, he was in the street. Remember the crack era, right? So these type of women are the type of women, that, like I said, that had to raise, children on their own because these men didn't want to face the reality that, these men wasn't ready to, to face the reality that she was bringing towards them. They did not want to do that. They was so into their mind that that they being called a nigga at work. They was so caught up in their head that they being treated less than of a man, that they can't see the reality that these type of women is telling them. And it's the same shit today, bro. We so caught up into our pride, we so caught up into certain things, and we can't see how to remove ourselves from the situation that we are in.
Man, it seems like today women want, a lot of women, I understand that they want a man that's so-called got their shit together, but It's like women don't want a relationship to be with a man through the thick and thin. They want to rise straight to the top and skip all that. They just want a man with a lot of money that's gonna solve, that's gonna save them and stuff. And
Yeah,
me,
I
I
got
want a
more,
woman that's gonna be with me through everything. That's gonna,
bro.
man, a strong woman like that, and it don't matter if but what tone her flesh is, but
Bro, she went in, bro, on even when niggas talking about when even what you just said about these women nowadays, how they just want a man that just have everything, right? She talk about that how in her time, men was talking like that to women. Men was telling women that look, man, I can't really do certain things, because I gotta have that house, I gotta have a car, I gotta have this, and she was basically saying that look, us as as women, we know what it is. We know you can't even get a job. We know how the country is making it hard for you to get a job. So just because you have a baby now don't mean that you're gonna get a job. We just want you to come home. We just want you to come home and smile in our face, so we can look at the children and tell the children that yeah, your daddy is here. You know what I'm talking about? But you want to talk about that? You want to wait until you bring her home. You will never be able to bring her home. Just bring yourself. So the women back in the day was waiting for the men to bring themselves, but the man, was so, like I said, they were so caught up in their ego, looking at what the white man's got, right? So they wanted to have that same thing before they could approach the woman. And the women was like, listen, you ain't never gonna get that, man. You might as well just bring yourself. Like that's what I want. You know what I'm talking about? So when we talk today, when we see the reverse, when we see women just want men, to bring, to have everything, just know that men, force women to be like that.
whoa, what's that
That's the thing
noise?
that we told these men. These women.
Hold on, let me see if I can fix that noise. Let me see.
But yeah, man, that's the dream, man. The man back in the day sold to the women. This is why these single mothers they raise their daughters. Listen, baby, you gotta find you a man that got a job. You gotta find you a man that have a house. You gotta find you a man that's gonna take care of you. Cause for years, that's what men was telling her. Men kept telling her they're gonna take care of her, and they never took care of her. So she raised her daughter to find a man that's gonna take care of her. And this is why women just looking for men to take care of them in that way. In the way it's not that I'm not saying that men are supposed to take care of women, but that's an illusion. The way that women want men to take care of them is an illusion. It's based on illusion.
In a relationship, there's different levels to taking care of each other.
That's right.
There's some stuff that a woman does to take care of the man, and vice versa, for sure.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You do your part, I do my part. I think this building alternate frequencies and emit a certain type of vibrations.
Man, the old grid system, like these
I'm
titan
telling you,
trees.
bro. You know why I said that, bro? Like when you see a certain building in a particular geographical location, bro, people tend to gravitate toward that just because of the building. Because building, kind of, attract people. You know what I'm talking about? So is the I'm thinking about that type the building basically emitting some type of vibration because the shape of the building is alternate in the frequency and the region, so because it's alternate in the frequency and the region, so it's emitting a certain vibration that attract people towards it.
It could be tapping into it too.
That's why even sometimes people might not want to go in the building, but they just want to go next to the building and take a picture. They just want to go next to the building and just look at it. That's you. That's the building is attracting you, so you're giving the building your energy.
You
It's
ever
just like
go in these old
power.
buildings? You ever go in them and you
Just
feel like energy? The old churches, you ever been? You live in New York. They got some banging buildings in New York City.
yeah.
I forgot, man. You're in
Yeah, the
Brooklyn.
energy
You
and
should go to some old churches, Naga, and show them.
yeah, I could do that.
Because don't they have that Saint something Cathedral, that real banging church? I don't know where it's at. It's in Brooklyn or Coney Island or somewhere.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's not
going
my.
to New
I
York
wanna go.
soon.
I wanna go out. I wanna start going out and interview people, but it's not.
I'm gonna go to New York next month. I'm going to the city. I'm gonna catch a Greyhound like I used to do. I got to see if my friend's father's in the Bronx still.
Yeah,
My
I was in the
friend that passed away a few years ago, I used to go with him to the Bronx because his
I
family
was in the
lived
Bronx
out
the other
there.
day, and I was in the Dominican parade the other day.
That shit must be huge out there. They have them in Hartford here, Dominican parade. Or they have the Puerto Rican parade, and there's thousands and thousands. I could only imagine in Brooklyn.
Man,
Oh man,
I was in the Bronx.
shit. A borough in New York is like a city in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Like people
No,
don't
that's what it
understand
is.
these boroughs. These boroughs are like a half hour from each other.
Not even though. Some is like Queens is like 25. It's like 15, 25 minutes from Brooklyn. It's more like the Bronx is like 45 minutes. Like the Bronx is like the furthest because the Bronx is like upstate Manhattan, kinda, because I mean it's like uptown. So because the Bronx is like uptown Manhattan, so that's why it's kind of like the furthest. Because part of the Bronx is like real land. Like the whole New York City is kind of like on water. It's basically a little part of it. That's real land, real solid land, and a
I
part of
want
that
to
is
go to a
in the
pizza
Bronx.
spot in Brooklyn.
Say that again.
I want to go to where Sean Price lived at. What do you used to call it? Something in Blake.
Where you say who?
I forgot the name of the street. I'll get it off his album. He punched a guy through a pizza shop window. I think Sean Price lived near like Kingston Ave. Damn, what's the name of the spot with Decepticons? Well, they're everywhere, Decepticons. They were everywhere. They had like different branches everywhere, but I'm trying to think of the places they talked about. Like you ever heard of well, you heard of Sean Price, right? From Helter Skelter.
Yeah,
Smith and Wesson, Black Moon.
Yeah.
Rusty Jukes.
Yeah, I heard of him, but I don't really know like that much. You feel me about him like that? I can't really tell you much.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Oh,
I'm about to be 32.
32.
I'm about to be
Yeah,
32.
you know about the 90s a little bit.
Nah, not really, man. Because I didn't jump off the porch, until like I was probably like, 17. Because you have to understand, man, my brother was very tight. So I grew up, very in a very strict, household. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
that's kind of good.
I had to sneak out and do, my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really like, like get out there, until like I said, like, I think I was 15, 16.
Damn,
So I
what's
started
up with
real late.
Copper Tone, man? My bad, Naga. I'm just
No,
wondering what's up with Copper Tone. I guess he's gone. He hasn't said a word.
he might be at work. He might be doing time. I don't know.
Red light, everyone.
What's good,
Great.
Yahweh?
Long time, bro.
Look at the Giants, right? You got Giants, then you got the size people I'm talking about that are like 15 feet. You could see he's right under his knee, right above the kneecap a little bit. That's the size people I'm talking about. And then you got us size people. But yeah. Anyway, beep boop. There's God's footstool.
I think Charles, you I think that's probably one thing I need to look into, man. I probably need to look into giant in a literal sense, right? But I don't really look at it like that in a literal sense, because I look at it in more of a consciousness. You know, a lot of time, the ancestors, when they used to pick certain things, like they will make you a giant, if you had a giant mind. You know what I'm talking about? Like if you had a giant mind, they will make you look like a giant. But it's not because like, you physically you are a giant, but because
I agree with that too. I think they depicted giants for many reasons, but I do know that there was
Giants,
giants that were 15 feet for sure.
Giants was
Positive.
real, man.
They still
Giants,
exist to this day. They're probably
Giants
underground
was real.
chilling.
You can see the evidence in the structures where they build buildings out of. They built them out of giants. Concrete is pushed up.
the only giant I know is the Men in Black. You know that the Men in Black, like that right there is not a folklore. Is not a folklore story. This is real. This is real life. Shit. So I know about that giant, but I also know, is also associated with the night, So these giants, they are, like how we daytime being. These giants are nighttime being, you know, and that's real life shit. That's why in Haiti, is rules. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, but yeah, that's why
but
in
giants are
Haiti. Go ahead, go
go
ahead, you
ahead,
got
bro.
it.
Giants are literal. If you look at your environment, the rocks and stuff, you can see it. That everything come from something that was once living. So they built the corporations or the warehouses and stuff out of giant body parts. For real. It's called a corporation. It's a corpse person. But if you look at the environment, the rocks and stuff all around you, you can see it that it comes from flesh.
Yeah, Earth is Earth. That's why Earth is right. Earth is flesh, right?
Well, I feel the earth that God made, the dry land, is what God made, but it's giants in the earth though. rocks, the like granite and stuff.
Man, you're one of the first people, not first, but that come here that, cause I always say that, I'd be like, rocks didn't just come out of nowhere. Like the reason they tell us, like they give us these in school and all that, like rocks is some pressure and all this nonsense they tell you. It just don't add up, man. But because there's rocks everywhere, and then when you go down south to like Florida, the soil isn't as rocky as it is way up here in Connecticut. But yeah, that
I got this piece of quartz right here.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that. Again, that's real life thing when we're talking about the rock being a giant. That's real life thing, because I have a giant. Well, I'm not me, my bloodline, right? There is a giant in my bloodline, and that giant is real. Like, I'm talking about real, and that giant is like a guru. You know what I'm talking about? So, and, like, I'm not in disagreement with that, but and the sense when people, I think when people talk about giant in the sense, they're talking about like a being like me, but that's kind of huge, right? So the rock, it's his own being, it's his own being, and his own reflection, it's his own, it's not. I'm not. I don't have the same image as the giant, as the rock, like I don't have the same image as the dirt. I don't have the same image because it is a combination of all of that, that's create the image that I have right now. So
Here go
my
the
image, so all of that is a fragment of my image.
here go
Go ahead.
forgive me, bro. I'm just trying to show the stone.
Go ahead, throw that rock.
If Charles don't mind putting it on the screen.
Did you hear that, Charles?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, I got a piece of quartz right here.
Yeah, I got a bunch of crystals and stones too. I even got I found a cemented nut, a squirrel nut.
Would that be a piece of a giant?
Back it
or
up a
would that
little
be a
bit.
giant?
Back it up a little bit. Back it up a little bit. Yeah, so it's not blurry so it can catch it. Yeah, that's the type of shit they make floors and stuff out of. That granite or quartz granite is very heavy. And quartz granite also harnesses energy because of the quartz and crystals and stuff.
It look like fat. Like on a pork chop or something.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. No funny shit, bro. This is why this is what they want from Haiti. Haiti have a lot of rocks, like that, that shining, that sparkly, and a lot of iridium.
We should go fight for Haiti, man.
What you mean?
To
Why
me,
would
this
you mean
is
I should go fight for Haiti?
I can't
Just like
prove
the Polish helped Haiti back in I forgot what year it was. I think it was Haiti. Yeah. Was it?
To me, it is, but I can't prove that it's. Because I feel everything comes from something that was once living.
It makes sense.
Or they can make cameras, lenses, which is the copy of the eyes. They can make speakers, which is the mouth of the throat. And also
A hard drive is copying the brain. The electrical cord is copying the spine.
Yeah. Come on with it, which is giants. Which is the giant. They took the body part of the giant and made corporations out of it, or the building structure. When you run electricity through it, it's like it's alive, like like Frankenstein's monster.
So the dead live amongst us.
Yeah, which is the corporation, the corpse person. They're not calling it that for no reason. The corporation is a corpse person, and to me, it's literal. The warehouses are literal corpses. I forgot how I looked it up, but I looked it up.
So what you think? What you think kill off all the giants that turn them into rocks?
God in the flood. So they dug up all that stuff and built those buildings like that right there. Concrete come from bone. Like if you look it up, just search it. Where concrete come from? Concrete is crushed up bone.
Cement.
Just what I was talking about earlier with damn. I just had the Michael Jackson album cover up and he had his feet kind of like that. And then he had his arms on the clock at 9/11. And if you look at the album cover, like I said, the skyline is New York City today. But how is that possible when the album came out in 90 something? See, that's how these people be playing. People think like, oh, they predicted it. No, they planned it out back in the day and they play it out. That's simple as that. People like, oh man, they predicted the future. No, they've been planning it out. They just play it out and be like, he predicted it. It's nothing special.
But that is predicting though. If they give
the same thing.
Yeah, but it's not as special as they make it seem. Like he just predicted it out of left field. They planned it out. They came together and decided to do it.
Which is a prediction.
Yeah.
Like you got a job, you predict you go to work tomorrow. Plan out to do it.
The 8-pointed star.
That's what the future is, though. A lot of people think the future is something that that I guess that's not that haven't happened yet. But the future is the moment that you speak something or you write something down. That is the future. So you speaking out, you gotta go to work tomorrow is the future. Or you writing something down, you writing a letter to your mother, is the future. So we creating the future as we go.
But we being programmed to do it. But they predicted you to be programmed to bring the world into your psyche.
Look at this. I mean, look at these. Those pillars are fucking. This building's huge, man. And it had to be dug out. There's pictures of it today. Oh, wait, it's right here.
Yeah, we see
Bink,
words, though.
that's it today. Now look how much it was buried. Look at that. That's almost near the top. Buried. They had to dig it out. Huh?
I see words. I don't see no picture of a object.
You don't?
No, it say heavy rainfall during the Great Famine.
Your shit froze.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone now.
Froze.
Oh, okay. Forgive me. Yeah, I don't see nothing now. Forgive me, though.
You see it now?
No, I don't see nothing. I just see how Avatar picture. It's okay though if I don't see it.
That's your phone. That's on your end. Because I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, they watch it.
And then this is today. Boom. So they dug all this out, Naga. That's crazy sand. So
the only way for me to think that giant is real is if you become a giant. right? Just like you become a grown ass man, right? Just like from a baby you become a grown man. If from a grown man you become a giant, that's the only way I could say it's possible. You know, but other than that,
You know how,
I can't really, you know, come, see, the fact that we have like these giant beings, that basically look just like me, but they
There
just,
is.
uh,
Look at
uh,
Shaq.
well, that's not. I'm not. If it's in that sense, come on. If it's in that sense,
Shaq's a giant.
but I'm when I'm thinking about giant, I'm thinking about giant like this the size of a building, like on some have you seen Fantastic
Nah, I
Four?
don't know.
Have
I
you
don't
seen
know. I can't
Fantastic Four?
prove that.
Have you seen Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that guy, the Rock, the guy that was that character, that Rock character in that movie. I'm talking about a giant like him. Like,
Hmm.
so I can't see how that's possible. Shit, Naga probably believe in dinosaurs, but giant. I don't believe in dinosaurs. I think a lot of things that we think that was animal back in the days, or we think that was giant, I think these things were what we call these things, constructions equipment. I think these things were constructions equipment, like the things that, like, I think
That would make sense. And you know where
I
you
think
got
that
that from? The Flintstones.
I
The
think that I
Flintstones.
think what we think is a dinosaur is a motherfucking tractor, one of them construction tractor. You know,
Like in the Flintstones. The Brontosaurus, when he would sit there and use the Brontosaurus neck would go doo 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 like a crane. Anyway. That
so
was
that's
a
my thing, bro.
stupido comparison.
That's my thing. I don't think dinosaurs was real like an animal, like, and I don't think dragon was real like an animal. I think what they said, what they tell us was dragon. I think this.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
got I got some evidence of dragons. Hold on.
yeah. While you pulling up, I think dragon was motherfucking, was Vamana. I think Vamanas, was what they tell us, what they get. They don't want us to know that, the ancestors was already, using motherfucking was already know how to fly and how to navigate and shit on land and on air. They wanted to hide that from the ancestors, so they tell us that these things were dragons, but these things were really Vamana, were really flying sorcerer. That's just my thing, though.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay. It says right here, limestone is primary ingredient in cement production. It is rich in calcium carbonate, which provides the lime. So calcium is bone.
Yeah, yeah. That's why they want you to, they give you, a supplement, so-called, calcium, to strengthen your bones. That's why you gotta have calcium. That's why it's
Yeah,
calcium in your food.
yeah. So the corporations made from giants' body parts. To
Yeah.
me, for real. To me, for real. And they send electricity through it, and they come alive, and you work in the warehouse like the Trojan horse, and you work inside the giant bodies. Because everything has to come from something that was living.
I mean that's what I'm not. I think everything comes from something that's living, because I think the earth is alive. I think the earth is alive. The earth is a giant. They call it the all-seeing eye to me. You know, they call it the all-seeing eye,
Mm,
right? But to me, the earth is the dragon. You know, the earth is a dragon. You know, is a
yeah,
body. You know, is the so
yeah.
it's alive. You know what I'm talking about? So everything come from that. You know, because that's the source of life. You know, that's where it's like the sleeping giant is the sleeping dragon. You know, and that's earth. And while earth is sleeping, and what we're looking at, as the so-called the physical aspect is the egg, and we're all inside the egg, right, which is the mind,
Mm,
of the dragon.
the
So we're
living.
inside of the
Yeah.
mind of the dragon, or we're inside of the
So
imagination of the dragon.
the sky is your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, out there it is in
And
here.
we're inside of the sky. We inside of the sky, and the sky is the eye,
Yeah,
the SI.
because above, anywhere above ground is the sky. Like right above your toes is the sky. But we educated,
Yeah.
When an ant look up in the sky at your feet, it's looking in the sky.
Yeah.
So so above the ant's head is the sky.
And you like a giant to the ant too. Cause the ant looking at you like
Yeah,
a ant, like you just a giant to it.
yeah. So we walk through the sky. They call it space.
So we're
Space to
skywalkers.
walk through.
We're skywalkers.
Yeah,
That's why I be
your
that's why
mind
I
is
be trying that's why I be trying to tell people. This is the highest, this is the heaven, right? This is the highest peak, right? We're walking on water.
mhm,
We're literally walking in the sky. Or we're walking in this guy and this guys, right?
in disguise. Yeah. Which is a spirit or a spy, Red.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why
Yeah. So
and
spy.
that's why and that's why that the so-called uncivilized people, that's why they disguise themselves the way they what they do, because they trying to they basically trying to align themselves with the spirit. They trying to align themselves with God. They trying to align themselves with heaven, as opposed to below, as within, so without. So the way they look at it from within,
Align themselves with
they look
you.
at it from without.
Yo,
They trying to
I
align
think
themselves with you.
look at this map. I think oh maybe not. Don't this look different? Look at these big lakes there. I've never seen that. And look at Africa. There's no desert. It's actually jungle there.
Man, so
System.
Alma kind of created the same map. So
Oh,
Alma created it herself. Like, I don't know what she used, but I know she put it all together, and it kind of looks just like that map, but
what's
except it
this
does.
you got in the back, Naga?
So that,
Yo, 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 yo. Is my mic good?
yeah, you
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I ain't take long. Shit, that ain't take me long. Hey, Charles, hold on. Let me show you something, bro. Hold on. Let me show you something real quick. I know everybody's not like, everybody don't, a lot of people don't care about paper, care about money, man. But look, let me show you something. You see this right here, bro? How long did I
Yeah,
say
that's
I was
my
gonna
money.
go do this job? Look, bro. It
Yeah,
took me
that's
30
that
minutes to
money.
make
You
this
picked
shit.
that money up for me? You picked that up for me?
It took, bro. I made this. I made this in 30 minutes, bro. So from the time I said I'll be back. I'm gonna go do this job real quick. 30 minutes. I made this. $200, easy, easy money, bro.
That ain't
That ain't
bad.
money. That's fiat. That's
How long
fiat.
it took
The,
to do
the,
the
the other
job?
bro, the other day I did it, bro. The other day I did a house. It was an old woman's house. She was like 80
Huh?
something years old, but she was retired, right? And she paid me $400, bro, to clean her windows on her house, bro. This was 2 days ago. And
None
she
of
didn't
them
even, she's like, you
go
pick
to
a price. She told me to pick a price. I was like, God damn, I ain't never had that happen before. She said,
Wow.
pick a price, and she said, pick a price, and I'll pay it. How much you would have told her,
Shoot.
Charles?
How many
money
windows?
was gold and silver.
She had 40
First,
You say it all
windows.
the time.
first, I would have walked around the
You say it all the
house,
time about the
counted
thing
the
like gold.
windows, seen how high the windows were, and then
Yeah.
how dirty they are, and then I would have made a price.
No, they wasn't that dirty, bro.
And how many windows were
Just
there?
go buy that.
She had 40 windows, I think. 40 windows.
How high?
They was like 2
How
stories
many?
high.
2 stories. And you had the
But
ladders with
I
you and
got a,
everything?
nah, I don't need to use a ladder. I got a scope that reaches up to 2 stories high. That way I don't have to get on a ladder. So the scope that I have, it goes up 3 stories high, matter of fact. That way I can just stay on the ground. I used to have a ladder, bro, but I kept falling off, so I got rid of the ladder. But I just quit bringing it with me because I got tired of falling off.
Yeah, I would have said about $200. 40 windows. It's like $5 a window.
Ain't nobody making that money.
You should have said 1K,
Nobody.
true. Yeah, Chief, what's up, Chief 18 Willies? I'm a hustler, motherfucker. Yeah, I hustle, bro. When I'm not doing YouTube, bro, I'm out here getting this paper, bro. I'm a hustler, bro. That's what I tell that nigga Bobby Knight, bro. Before I'm anything, bro, I'm a hustler. I come from a family of hustlers, bro. So that's all I know.
This picture looks a little fake.
Nigga, they said Jesus turned water to wine. I can turn water to wine, man. God damn it.
Jesus was a
Now I ain't want to tell
bootlegger.
her 1K because I won't. I ain't trying to change the subject or nothing, Charles. I was just gonna say that. No, I didn't want to overcharge her, bro. That way I can have her call me back because she said she wants it done every quarter.
Oh, look at this. I don't know if I showed y'all this, but look, this is the new $100 bill. This is supposed to be water coming in. People thought it was New York City, right? But I've been hearing a lot about tsunamis on the West Coast. It's supposed to wipe out the whole West Coast and flood and everything. But look what this looks like. Seattle, Washington. Bing bong. Beady beady bing bong.
But ain't that prediction?
That's crazy, bro. They put that shit right. They put that shit right in the nigga face, bro. That's all I was trying to tell them niggas last night. Naga, I was like, cause he's like, niggas can go back to sleep, bro. It's like, nigga, once you see this place for what it is, bro, ain't no going back to where you was before. But
Man,
my
right
thing
about
is, yes,
that.
I know what this place is, bro. I understand what this shit is. I know that there's fuel on the top. There's some evil, grotesque motherfuckers running this place. But other than that, I just know I can't change it. Shit. Me alone, I can't change it, bro. So I just do
No,
what I
but
gotta
we
do.
can. We
Yeah, we
can as a
could,
unit.
right? You the power is people, and people are power. So, and I say that all the time. It should be the many controlling the few. So the many of us should be controlling the few on the top. But everything's inverted here. But and I'm just like, I'm just to the point now, bro, to where we can know all this shit. Yeah, that's cool. We know that they do Masonic hand symbols and shit. Everything is based on symbology and symbols and numerology. Yeah, that's cool and all that. But I'm just to the point now, bro, to where man, I'm trying to get
But
I'm just trying to get my paper, man. I'm trying to get me a bag, bro.
Listen, bro. When you realize, once you realize you're the only one leaving,
Hold
once you
on.
realize
No,
you're the only
Yahweh's trying to talk, but he's muffled out. He was trying to say something. We couldn't hear you, Yahweh. You're muffled.
Yeah. Oh, can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you, yeah.
Let me see. When I was in school, man, they was telling us that the government is the people, right? So the people to me are being programmed through television programming to ask for certain things, and they getting it, and you getting what you ask for, cause you the government.
But look,
But I guess they don't teach that.
okay.
I guess they don't tell y'all that no more. I guess because
No,
I'm an
that's
older
they're
cat.
teaching us in school. But then I realized that's the illusion that the people are the power,
No,
yes,
listen.
but
No, please listen, right? So when you want to understand how to spell, you get under spells. Like you getting what you asking for. They provide a service, right? The government is a service. So you asking for a service
Well, yeah,
like
they're
Mars
supposed to be
bars.
representing us, the government, but instead they're robbing
Listen,
us.
no, listen what I'm
Right,
saying. You robbing
hold
yourself.
on, y'all. See, hold on, y'all. I ain't gonna troll you. I ain't gonna troll you today, bro. It's all good. I ain't gonna troll you today. But listen, I see what
Let me
Yahweh is
finish.
saying.
Let me
Oh, I
finish.
got you. Y'all. Give me 5 seconds. 5 seconds, Yahweh. That's it. I see what you're saying, Yahweh, when you saying they're the servants. Yeah, they're servants, public officials. But these servants, and I feel what Charles is saying too. These servants are rogue. They evil as shit. It's like me having a servant and
No,
that motherfucker rogue as shit.
no, you the road. No, listen. Like I know you ain't gonna want to, but you get wastewater. I think I don't know. You get tap water to your house.
Right.
They provide a service of tap water, which is waste water. So everyone's drinking and drinking, eating, washing up, and each other's waste. You're asking for it.
See, I get
Create
that
your own
because
well.
and listen, hold on, y'all wait, and then they take a survey every 4 years saying, hey man, even on the local level, when people go vote, people vote for this shit. So you get what you ask for. They say, hey man, do you want us to keep doing this diabolical shit to you? You want us to keep
Yeah,
giving you this water? Take a survey, yes or no. Do
yeah.
you want this to continue? And the majority of the masses say yes, we want it.
That's
So
what I'm
so
saying. So
so
you get what
so can let me
you
get
get the
30
service.
seconds right quick. So you get that you get the like when I say if we ask for something else, if we ask ourselves, right, for something
It's
better,
right.
for something different, we can get it too, right? Just like we ask for this evil shit and we
Yeah.
get it. If we ask for something better,
If
we
you
can get
ask
it too,
for
right?
if we ask for digging our own well, then yeah, I feel that the servants will come and dig wells for you. You're being programmed to ask for these things. You getting what
Not
you
the
ask
fact,
for. You understand how this
it's not the
works?
fact that you hold on, hey Chief 18 Wheels, my nigga. It's not the fact that we was born into this place. We was born into a rigged monopoly game, and I say that all the time. This place rigged in a motherfucker. But you gotta think, generations before us asked for this shit. When they started doing civil rights and they started allowing niggas to vote, they asked niggas, hey man, yes or no? Do y'all want us to keep colonizing y'all? Making y'all exiling y'all niggas on your own land? Do y'all want us to keep poisoning the water, the air, the food? Yes or no? Niggas say we say yes
People ask for
willingly.
it.
People lie,
Yeah,
bro.
but
Think about it. And I hate
why
to keep
go
bringing
after?
this up. Hold on, y'all. Wait. During 2020, during the epidemic, people willingly lined up to go get the inoculation. They lined up to go get poison, bro. Willingly, bro. They ain't have to put no boots on the ground. They ain't have to put no military in the streets. Niggas willingly did it, bro. Y'all got that. My
Yeah,
bad.
you willingly you willingly wanted to learn English. You wanted to be a part of a different nation. So if you eat junk food, you asking for junk food. You eat processed food. The whole grocery store is processed food. You eat processed food from the grocery store. You getting what you asking for.
Peace to Chief 18
By
Wheels. Who else? Let me
and the
check the chat. I
service.
haven't looked. Peace Alchemos. Chief 18 Wheels. Canna Dummy. Lucid, what's good?
Shout out to
It's called
Soamo.
supply and demand. It's called supply and demand.
Hurricane.
Akimos 83.
You demand the supply. You demand what you
Yeah.
getting. You want
Beady
to
bitty
study what
bing
you
bong.
talking, right? You want to
Yeah,
study
that's
what you
what I was
talking,
gonna
so
say.
you know
That's
what
what I
you
was
asking.
gonna say. That's what I was gonna say earlier, man. Once you realize, you're the only one really, that's truly exists, you begin to create, everything, and you begin to create alternate version of, in your own image. Everything. You begin to recreate everything in your own image. If you was asleep and you're awake, you're supposed to recreate everything in your image. You're supposed to recreate your mind, recreate your way of thinking, right? But you just, open your eyes and you expect everything to change. And that's the thing. People just open their eyes. It's like having to pay your bills and you didn't go to work and pay. You just go to sleep and you just wake up and you expect your bill to be paid. No, motherfucker, you're still gonna
You
have to go
asking to
to
pay
work
bills.
and get that money
Yeah.
and pay that bill.
You asking for fiat currency to pay your bills. Yeah.
Hey, Chief 18
And the
Wheels, my nigga.
people,
Hey, bro, I unblocked you from my main channel too, my nigga. It's all good. All the shit, all of the shit show members have been unblocked from my channel. So yeah, it's all love, man. I'm gonna wrench all
Unity
you
is
shit show niggas
power.
up.
Division is sour. But there is some people that just can't work together. I get it. I respect True Zone
that's the
because
program.
he'll call you out. He has no problem. He don't care if people like it or not. I respect that. There's not many people that do that.
I would want
Cool
somebody to do
people.
me the same way. Shit, if I'm bullshit, nigga, call me out. Ain't nothing wrong with being
You
transparent because
bullshit.
you know what most people would
You
do, bro?
bullshitting, bro.
They'll wait till they get mad at you.
You
They gotta
bullshitting,
call you
bro.
out.
I'm
Nah, I ain't
saying
got
it,
to be
bro.
mad to call you out. I'm just gonna do it. I think
I'm
I went the
saying
wrong
it, bro. You
goddamn way,
bullshitting,
man.
bro.
Fuck, man.
I'm saying it, bro. I'm calling you out. You bullshitting, Truth. Much love to you, though. But you is bullshit. Did call you out, man. I'm not being funny. I'm not trying to crash on you or nothing. Truth in your face. Truth.
It's in your face like a disguise. The truth is in plain sight like a disguise.
Yeah, so you're under spells. It's hard to see it. I don't know how people don't see it. I don't know.
It's like the Scooby-Doo show when you pull the mask off.
So when people talking,
Scooby-Doo.
it takes you down a path in your own comprehension. So when I talk, you'll go down a bullshit path. So you can hear bullshit.
Look at this. Like,
Whatever you build
this
yourself
is
is where you gonna go.
supreme architecture right here.
Whatever you told yourself, someone saying is where you gonna go. They might be saying something completely different than where you going.
This is in Germany. Boogie Down Productions. The new Raekwon album. Oh my God, it's off the hook. It's not like Cuban Links or Cuban Links Part 2 is a fire album too. 1 and 2 are classics. The Lex Diamond story was alright, but this album, it's called The Emperor's Clothes, I think, is the name of his new album. It just came out like last week. It's a pretty good piece of art. Raekwon's shit's always dope. He's always been lyrically fit.
All bots are the same AI. That's right.
Man, I gotta go to DC. I want to figure out. Look at the Empire State Building. If it does it with the moon, you know it does it with the sun. Now, I gotta go to Craig's Castle. Tomorrow, guys,
it's the
I might
person
be
that's
going.
taking it.
I might be going to the reservoir.
The one taking the picture is who the light follows. So if you stand with that building straight with you, the sun will be straight with you.
I'm gonna hike up to the reservoir to show you Mortal Kombat.
The sun follow you everywhere you go, I think. So wherever
because you are the sun.
Yeah,
because
so
you
when
are
people
the
took
sun.
them pictures, when they took those pictures, the sun was following them. So they could put the sun right there by moving right there. Because if they move to the left or right, the sun gonna go to the left or right. Come on, y'all, you the only one. But I know I'm lame, so you can't listen to me.
Maybe. I see what you're saying. I used to do that too when I was younger. I would ask myself, is is it me moving or is the sun moving when I move? I don't
That's what
know.
I think it is. It's true.
Man,
It's
you can
true. We
see it
waiting on.
better with the moon.
But hold up, if you stand still and the sun moves away from you, then yeah, and that's what usually happens. Well, not usually, it does. If you sit down and don't move, the sun's gonna move away from you.
If you walk towards it, it'll move away from you. You don't only. That's your eyesight to me. The sky is your eyesight. Everything is your eyesight. Whatever you look at out there is in here. When you get educated, it takes you away from the truth.
The
You
sky
waiting
is
on
the
somebody to
serpent eye,
confirm
man.
something possible. Yeah,
The sky is the serpent eye.
the
Go ahead.
you saying it, bro. It's okay, bro. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just saying the sky is the serpent eye, which is your kundalini eye, your third eye, your first eye. People like to say it's your third eye, but I like to say your first eye. Why? This is why the
It's all
ancestors used to look up for everything, right? People look up for everything. We're the only one that look down because we're like the dead. We have these dead
okay.
devices with us, so we're looking down into our phone, into everything, right?
Which is
That's what
debit.
zombies do. They
You're
look
looking
down.
down until you're dead. You're
Yeah.
looking down into your fiat currency. You're looking down for change. You're looking down into your dead,
Mm-hmm.
which is sleep, which is you
Yeah.
not alive in the world. When you're a corporation, you are asleep.
Yeah.
So I see sleep people walking. I see dead people.
Yeah. Who said that?
Hey,
Was it
The,
Lil
the
Wayne?
thing about it, yeah, and the fifth element or whatever, or fifth sense or something like that. But
That's
in
the
the language
movie
they
when she
telling
had
you,
3 nipples. The Fifth Element, wasn't that the movie when she had 3 titties?
yeah, that's
Or
the fifth
no?
element. I was talking about the fifth sense or something like that. But in the language though, they telling you this corporation is a corporate person, which is a dead person.
That wasn't Fifth Element. That was
Fifth sense or something like that.
Total Recall.
Well, the little boy say he see dead people.
Yep. Lil Wayne said that.
No, yeah, that was the Fifth Element, but
The fifth
Or the
sense. It
game.
was the fifth sense or something
oh
like that.
yeah, Sixth Sense.
The game said it
Yeah,
too.
something like that. Yeah. Lil Wayne said it after the movie though. But in the language though, they telling you what they offer you. Like the ingredients on junk food. They telling you what they offering you.
Yeah, it's the Babylonian language because you're babbling. English language is babbling spells. You're just
Yeah,
That's the thing. So if
making
they
noise.
offering you, who they offering you to? So they offering
it's an
you to
offering, a
buy.
sacrifice, right? An
Yeah, they
offering is a
offering you as a
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's magic. It's magic. They telling you know how to spell.
What do you think about that, Truth Home?
What happened, bro? What?
What do you think about casting spells when you speak?
I can't hear you. Say it one more time, bro.
What do you think about casting spells when you speak?
Yeah, that has some validity to it. Yeah, what you say is power. What we say to one another is power, bro. And what you say, can So you saying like you can cast a spell on somebody, but if you hold on, bro, I think I went the wrong goddamn way. Give me a minute, bro. I'll be right back.
You can kind of say the sun is centralized because if the black sun is in the center and the light is going up and reflects, because I think the sun is in the moon, more or less the sun is like a reflection. I don't know how it works, but I don't think the sun is solid at all.
Yeah,
Or
No,
it's your
actually,
reflection.
I have two theories. Either the sun's a reflection from the center sun, or the sun is one of those wireless Tesla, those silver balls. But I don't
the
know. I would like
the
to
sun,
know.
the
You,
sun, the sun is
it's
the
reflecting
sun.
you.
The sun is the sun, meaning that it's the sense that
Yes,
you're in, right? The sun is what you in. That's what the sun. You're inside of the sun.
yeah,
You know, you are the
it's your
sun.
reflection.
Yeah, you are the sun.
In the mirror,
The
yeah, in the
only big,
mirror, you
the
see
only
your
one, the
reflection.
only begotten one, right?
Yeah,
Huh.
in the mirror, you see your reflection from the sun. So the light of the sun is you.
So the sun, the sun is the sun, right? The sun is the
Yeah.
sun. So you see what
How do
you
you
in.
see?
You see what you in, bro. You see what situation you in. You see what you get yourself into. You see what body you in, right? That's the that's the sun. The sun is the sun is the sun. I see you.
So they put you under spell,
I see you.
so you
Now
can
you
ask
see
for
me.
things you don't want.
Hey, that's what Jesus tell them. Jesus tell them. Now you see me. Now you don't, motherfucker.
The cool people leading the way for you to be astray. The cool people leading you astray.
Hey, Jesus told them niggas, in a little bit, y'all niggas will see me. In a little while, y'all niggas won't. Now you see me, now you don't, motherfucker.
You the only one that can see, right? I think Jesus coming at people from the perspective of he the only one that can see.
Yeah, he's the only one. And that's why people had a problem. What you mean you the only one? Nigga, I'm here with you. Like they do to you right now. What you mean you the
You the
only
only
one? Yeah,
one
we
here
so
with me.
so
So
you
that's
mean to
what I'm
tell
saying.
me
When y'all
that
niggas, hey, Chief 18 Wheels, let me ask you a question, bro. If you still in the chat, that's what I'm saying. That's where it becomes perplexed when you niggas get to saying that we the only ones. There's no such thing as the internet. I'm the only one up here having a conversation with myself. That makes no sense, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
But you
That
the
shit
only
right
one.
there, bro.
But please try to hear me out. You the
I'm asking.
primary
I'm asking
senses in
mine.
your life. You the primary senses in your life. You the only one that's been hearing people. You the only one that ever seen people. You the only one that ever tasted food. You the only one ever heard music. You the only one in your senses.
So you okay? Okay.
You
Now
more
that you
important than you.
elaborated on that a little bit more, so you saying I'm the only one that has my senses. I got my senses right, but I'm the only one that can hear music. But I would beg to differ if I'm saying,
Yeah.
hey man, the guy in the car right here is playing music loud. He hears music just like I hear music.
But how you know what he? But how you know what he hear though? You the only one hear it. How you know what he hear? Like you know how food be nasty to you but good to other people. You the only one know it's nasty. People don't want to take their
If I
place,
got on
bruh.
If I got on Google reviews and looked up the reviews for that restaurant in particular, and see that the food has a bunch of bad reviews, so me and a plethora of other people would know that food is nasty,
But they
right?
the only one that taste it. They the only
you
one
the
that
only
taste the
one that
nasty
know
food.
these people
They
know
split.
this shit is nasty. You the only one that know to
Yeah.
look up and do the reviews that know it's bad, that know a whole bunch of people know it nasty. You the only one that know all that shit.
Well, you would know too if you looked it up. If I conveyed to you, Naga, food is nasty,
You
and
the
you
only
looked it
one
up,
that taste it.
we would all know, right?
No, you the only one conveying it. You the only one giving us the suggestion to do it. You the only one, bruh. Can't nobody use your eye like a pretty girl to you might be ugly to someone else.
You get it choose on. I had a hard time getting it too, but eventually you get it. As soon
Nah,
as you
bro. You
get
know,
it, you
bro.
get it.
Respectfully, bro. I ain't trying to troll you today, Yahweh, because I'm having a good day. But Naga, you really don't get what he's talking about, bro. Let's just be real, bro. Some, like I said,
What
some of the
part of
stuff.
it I don't get?
So listen, when he's talking about we under spells and stuff like that, I can grasp onto that. I can take on to that. Like, okay, yeah, he's right about that because as far as the school curriculum, as far as us being indoctrinated, educated with
But
with witchcraft and all that other shit. Yes, I can
aren't you
grasp on to
talking?
that. But when he's saying that I'm the only one that ever heard music, that's preposterous. Because like I say,
But
what if
aren't you
my
the one?
neighbors is having a
But
house
aren't you?
party and they playing music loud? We would all hear the music then. So how would I be the only one that hears
No, you
music,
the.
bro?
But but
Hold on,
aren't
Yahweh.
you the one
Hold on,
talk?
Yahweh.
But aren't you
What
talk?
you
No,
just
let me say
said?
this right quick.
Go ahead.
Let let me say this. Aren't you talking to us because you the only one thinking? Aren't you talking because you the only one?
See, hold on.
We don't know
Pause
what
right
you
there. So
think.
you saying, am I the only one talking on this panel right now? Are you saying that?
No, what I'm saying, you're talking because we don't know your thoughts. You don't want to have those thoughts. That's why you're talking to us.
Okay, I get that. I get that. My thoughts are my thoughts. Your thoughts are your thoughts. Okay, okay.
That's why you're talking.
I can rock with that.
That's why you're talking. You're
But
talking to us
as
to
far
give
as
us a
saying that
message
I'm
that
the
only
only
you
one
know.
that hold on. As far as you saying that I'm the only one that can hear music, I'm the only one that tasted food. No, bro, that's malarkey.
No, let me ask you this then. Prove the music you like that I like it. Prove that I like it.
Well, everybody can say
You
that
don't.
they like Tupac's music. Hold on. Somebody can say, "Hey man, I like Bon Jovi." Somebody can say, "Hey man, I like Tupac." Somebody else say, "Hey man, I like Nas." You like Nas too? Oh yeah, we both like Nas. That's proof right there.
But
Hey,
that's why y'all
Charles,
talking.
hold on, Charles. Do you
But
like
that's why
Nas?
y'all talking.
Charles, do you like
That's
Nas's
funny.
music?
But that's why y'all. But
Yeah.
Charles,
that's
do you
why
like
y'all
Nas's
talking
music?
because y'all was the only
Okay,
one that
I just
heard
proved my
Nas.
point. You see what I'm saying? I just proved my point. You see what I'm saying?
But that's why you talking. That's why you
Nas is
talking to
dope.
Charles about Nas because you the only one that heard Nas and you asking him did he hear it because
I'm
you
the
didn't
only
know
one
if
that
he
heard Nas.
heard it.
Hold on, Yahweh, pause, bro. So are you
No,
conveying to me
listen.
that I'm the only one that heard Nas's music? You got it.
You the only one that hear music, bro. I cannot explain music to
No,
you.
hold on. Listen, bro. You're saying
You
that I'm the hold on, bro. So you're saying I'm the only one that's ever heard Nas's music?
you the only one that ever heard Nas music. Yeah. And I
Nah,
hold up
bro.
now. I tell Nas hold up. I tell Charles the same thing. You the only one that heard Nas music. I tell the next man the same thing. Cause you the
Hey,
only
has
one that
anybody
have
in the chat
primary
answered? Put a
senses.
one in the
Like,
chat if anybody in the chat has heard Nas's music.
but they the only one. That's why you asking them, because you the only one thinking to ask.
If me and you ride in the car together, if me and you and Charles, everybody ride in the van together, and I got Nas's music on, we would all hear Nas's music, bro.
But check
You
this
the
out though.
only one.
Okay, say we
You,
doing that.
let me get in
Say
right
we
quick. Let
doing
me get
that.
in right quick.
Now
Let me get in right quick.
explain to me what Nas's music sound like.
Explain to you what it
You
sounds like. It's
can't.
melodic. It has like he has
I
plenty of
don't know what
rhythm.
that means.
He's a conscious
I don't know
rapper.
what that
Like
means.
how like y'all some conscious
See,
niggas. He's a conscious rapper.
you using words to explain something that you cannot show me. You cannot show me the music that Nas made. You can't listen to it for me. I'm the only one that can hear it.
So you're saying you the
You
only
the
one
only
that can hear
one.
it. So you're saying if you're in your house and it's 5 other people in your dwelling and you're playing Nas's music, you would be the only one hearing that music. They're hearing the music at that time, right? That's what you're insinuating, right?
What I'm saying, yeah, I'm the only one in the house with other people that can hear the music with other people. Yeah.
So
So when they
nobody else
try
can
to
hear the music. I'm saying,
say,
hold on. So you're saying nobody else will be able to hear the
no, I
music
ain't
but you?
saying that. What I'm saying is, I don't think you're getting where I'm coming from. I'm coming from my mind to tell you I'm the only one that can hear the music, and I have to talk to you to explain what I hear because I'm the only one that hears it. Your
So let me
senses is
get
primary. You are.
so let me get in right quick.
Go ahead, bro.
So uh, g- he said you don't think I get it, and I'm telling you when you get it, you will know that you get it. And what I'm getting, I'm the only one, that hearing. I'm the only one that knowing. I'm the only one that's walking. I'm the only
See,
one that's
this is what I
living.
was telling
Hold
you
on right
last
quick,
night,
so
dog.
hold on right quick, bro.
Niggas
Hold
want
on
to be
right quick, bro. You
overly
was just
conscious, bro.
talking. Hold on, you
You
was
can't
just
make that.
talking.
You can't make it make
No,
sense, bro. You
you
cannot make
was
it make
just
sense, bro.
talking, bro. You was
You
just
got it.
talking. You could we could
You
have a
trying to
back and
claim
forth on
other
that,
people's
bro.
ears.
We could have a back and forth on
You
that. So
trying to
listen to
claim
what I'm
everybody
saying.
ears.
I'm
I'm
definitely
saying
lost.
I'm saying what I get from it again. I'm the only one hearing. I'm the only one walking. I'm the only one knowing. Period. So when you're talking about other people, I'm the only one that know about other people. These other people can't hear what I hear. They can't know what I know. For me, I'm the only one that know it. What I know. I'm the only one that know I know. You know what I know. I'm the only one that hear. You hear what I'm
Man,
saying. I'm
Charles
the
just
only one
unmuted.
that. Go ahead, man.
It's a rare
You trying to
occurrence
claim
where
other people's
Charles
ears.
says that he's lost. Y'all driving this nigga down pseudo drive. Y'all gonna leave this nigga. Y'all gonna
No,
leave him
you
there.
trying to claim
He gonna
everybody
need an Uber. He
ears.
gonna need to
You
catch an
trying to
Uber
claim
home.
other people's ears
Now
for
hold on. Let
yours
me
when
finish
you the
building the
only
naga,
one.
bro. Hold on. Yahweh. So hold on. Let me get this straight. So you conveying to me that you the only one. I'm the only one that ever heard Nas's music, right? And you're saying I'm the only one that's ever heard music. I'm the only one that's ever tasted food. There's an amalgamation of other people. There's a plethora of other people that's had the same food that I've had. That's had
But
the
what it
same
tastes like to
experiences that I've had. You see what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
the
but
only
what it tastes like to but what
you the
Hold
does
on,
it
only
y'all.
one
taste
that
like
know
to
that.
them?
You the only one that know it.
No, I'm saying, but what does the food taste like to them from your perspective?
What would it taste like to them if me and that person was having dialogue and we came on common ground and say, hey man, the food is delicious, bro. It tastes like spaghetti.
That
And the
proof
other
they
If
the
they
person
only
say,
say
hey
one
man, it
know
tastes
it.
like
if they say
spaghetti.
it's bitter, if they say it's bitter, then how you know what bitter tastes like to them? You the only one know
How
what
do I know
bitter
what bitter?
is.
Because we share common
Tastes like to
experiences
this.
when it comes to having with a bitter
No, listen
taste.
what I'm
It's a
saying.
common
No,
experience.
listen what I'm no, try to hear what I'm saying. Your tongue is the primary tongue in your life. So when you taste something, you the one that tastes it. We told you it was called bitter. So when we tell you it tastes bitter, you will match up your bitter taste with what you think we taste. But you never tasted it for me. You the only one ever tasted it.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like y'all trying to get niggas lost in the sauce, bro. And it's not even me being disrespectful. I'm just saying, like, listen, bro. If you're saying that I'm the only one that ever heard Nas's music, and I asked Charles, hey, bro, have you heard Nas's music too? And he conveys to me, yes, bro. That totally denounces everything that you just said. Even you,
Well,
Naga.
what about this one?
That totally
What about
negates
how your
what you
wife
just.
sound? What
That
about how your
totally
wife
negates what you
sound?
just said. She sounds like a
What
lady.
about how your wife sound?
She
What
sounds
about
like a
how your
woman.
wife sound? Do your wife sound like this to you? Do your
Man,
wife
what?
sound like this to you?
Let me
Like
finish
you the
building with
only
Naga
one
because
to me.
you gonna try to turn it
No,
weird.
from my
Naga.
perspective, you the only one heard your wife or your children or whoever. You the only one heard your wife. But do
Okay, I
your
can go
wife
against that.
sound
Y'all
like
wait.
this?
Hold on, y'all wait. Let me reply to that. So if you conveying to me that I'm the only one that heard my wife, I would say, hey man, that's nonsense because she's had
No,
phone
listen,
conversations with her managers, she's
but
had
you're not
phone
listening to
conversations with
me.
her
You're
family.
not hearing my
Hold on, go ahead.
why I'm not matching up with you. Because I never heard your wife. You the only one that heard her. From my perspective.
That's okay, I get
I
that from
never
your
heard you.
perspective, but I'm telling you that would be
But you the
preposterous if you're saying nobody. Hold on, bro. That would be preposterous on your end if you're saying nobody's never heard my wife. I can tell you, hey man, her dad's heard her voice. Her
no,
job has had
no,
has
listen.
heard her voice.
I would tell the people on her phone the same thing. You the only one ever heard his wife. I tell them the same thing. Because I can't explain what Bobby Knight sound like. I can't explain to you what Bobby Knight sound like. He only sound like that to me. I
Okay,
can try to explain it.
you see how simplistic. So I'm made it. She said she's saying that everybody's one of a kind and unique. Okay, I get that. See how simple this shit is, bro. Y'all make it so perplexed. See how simplistic that
But
was.
I don't know how to
She
talk
broke it
like
down
so
to me.
Alma. I
Y'all
don't
niggas
know how
want
to
to talk
talk.
in circles, talking riddles, and
But I'm the
confuse
only
niggas.
one. I'm unique, bro. I don't know how to talk like so Alma. I don't know how to say what she said.
Okay, now that she
I
broke
don't
it
know
down
how
in
to do
layman's
that.
terms, I get you now. Okay, I got it now,
She
Yahweh. Now that she broke it down in layman's
okay.
terms, it's all good. It's all good.
You the only one can hear, so I'ma break it down. I can't hear her. I don't know how to say it like that.
But hold on, but I will still call
But I'm
preposterous
begging to be
malarkey.
controlled.
I would still say that Naga made a fallacious statement too by saying that I'm the only one that's heard music before. That's complete nonsense. That's nonsensical, bro.
Bro,
Yes, bro. That's just. Oh,
that the
hold on,
people
Yahweh.
around you here.
Hold on, Yahweh. He's coming at me. So hold on again. I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. You're the only one hearing that I hear music. You're the only one knowing that I even hearing it. So again, it's your ears, it's your mind, it's your eyes, it's your body. It's all about you. It's the only one. You the only one, nigga. You wanna make it about me? Naga said this, but you the only one. No, Naga said this or heard Naga said it. Said it. Or you the only one that heard somebody know
Okay,
Naga
you live in
said
an
it.
apartment building, I assume, right? So if you play your music extra loud, somebody gonna take the goddamn room and hit your roof with it. Say, cut the goddamn music down so
What if they
everybody
like
hears
it?
the music. You're not the only one that hears that music, right?
No, I'm
By
the
then
only one
they've been
hearing
done
they
called the
hearing it.
police. Hold
No,
on, by then they've been done
I'm the
called
only
the
one.
tenant on
No,
you,
I'm the
the
only one.
landlord on you. Say this guy play. Go ahead.
Bro, this is an easy
I'm
way.
the only one
This is an
hearing
easy
that
way
they
to see it.
hearing my music. I'm the only one hearing
What
that
the
they hearing my music.
Nigga, what?
what the salt taste? What the salt
You're the
taste like?
only one. Hold on. Let me
Explain
get this
to me.
straight. You're the only one hearing that they hear your music. What about everybody else in the building? Everybody would hear the music then. By then,
Yeah, I'm
they've
the
been
only
called a
one hearing
landlord on you. Say,
everybody
hey man, this
else.
guy he plays his music
I'm
loud.
the
You need to
one
cut it down.
hearing everybody else, bro. I'm the one hearing everybody else. Like right now on the panel, I'm the only one listening to everybody right now. You're not listening for me. Because Yahweh is not listening for me. Chuck is not listening for me. I'm the only one listening to everybody right now. I'm the only one sitting in my room, in my phone, right? I'm the only one. You're not in my room, you're not in my room holding my phone for me. I'm the only one doing it.
People want to be in your head with you,
Okay, I
bro.
get that. Okay. I can work with that. If you're saying that you're the only one right there, right now in your room, and you're by yourself, okay, that's common sense. But to come out of your
Everything
mouth and
has
say
You the
that
only
sense.
you
one in
that
your
nobody else on
house.
nobody that you're not on the internet, we're not even having dialogue right now. You're the only one that can see. You're the only one that ever tasted food. You're the only one that ever ate music. You're the only one that ever fucked on a big bitch. That's bro. Everybody does it, bro.
Who taught you these things? But who taught you these things?
Y'all
They
niggas just
didn't teach
talking
it to
riddles
me.
and try to confuse
No,
people, bro.
answer
That
that
No,
ain't
who
that
question
ain't the
taught
right
way
you?
to
now.
go, bro.
Answer that question right now. Who taught you
Never mind,
everybody do
bro.
all these things?
Say that one more time.
Who taught you everybody do all these things that you just said everybody do?
Who taught us how to do it?
No, you. Who taught
Who taught
you
you?
how to who taught
You gotta
you?
answer right now.
Some things I taught myself. Some things I taught myself. Self-educated.
Exactly. That means you're the only one. They
Which
can
is you
just
the
write
only
you're the
one
only one.
thinking, right? Which is you the only one thinking. When you go in
Man,
the
I'm getting
world,
out
you
the
gonna be
car, bro.
lost.
Hey, let me out the car. Doe, man, let me out, man. I ain't trying to go
When
down
you go
pseudo
in the
drive no
world, you
further,
gonna
bro.
be
Let me
lost.
out, bro. Let me out the car, bro.
You
Yo,
go in the
Doe, let
world,
me
you
out,
gonna be
man. These niggas
lost,
they
bro.
trying to go down pseudo alley. They trying to go down pseudo. They trying to go into see the pseudo alley, man. It's fiends in there. It's conscious zombies in there that we might get stabbed. Let me out the car,
Yeah,
bro. I'm out.
that's what you get for
What about
fucking with
what
the pseudo king.
Alchemo? What about what Alchemo said? He said everyone has a different perspective of this experience.
That's another
Every
way to break
snowflake
it
is
down
unique.
again. That's another way
No
to
one
break
is
it
the
down.
same.
Good.
I agree
I
with
was
that.
just reading the
Everyone is
comments where they
I agree with that. Everyone is unique in some type of form or fashion. Everybody can't be the same. So I
so
agree
I
with
can't
that.
hear
Yes.
what you hear. I can't hear what you hear to be chasing niggas around YouTube. I can't hear that shit, bruh. I can't hear it. So I can chase niggas too.
Listen, my only discrepancy or contention with what you all are saying is you all try to be overly conscious with your delivery. Just make it
You the
simple so
only
somebody
one
can
that think
understand
we
what the hell you
overly
talking about.
You the only one
Y'all
that
think
know
talking in
we
riddles,
overly
y'all think
conscious.
talking in riddles and trying to sound overly conscious is gonna come on,
No, it's
nah, bro.
only a riddle to
That ain't
you.
where it's at,
You
bro.
the only
That
one
ain't
hear
where it's at.
riddles, but
You look at it
it's
as
only a
overly
riddle to
conscious.
you.
I'm looking at it as self-conscious. You're looking at it as overly conscious. I'm looking at it as self-conscious. See the difference?
You the only one that can see that mess you see. You see that the chat supporting what we say, some of them.
You said I'm the only one that would be able to see the mess that I see. If I made a mess right now and threw my damn my window cleaning water all over the goddamn place, everyone would see that, not just me, right?
No, listen, but some people might look at a few specks of water. Some people might look at all the specks of water. Some people might not look at the water at all. How you know what they see? It's like you trying to be in everybody's head at once. Like you trying to be in everyone's mind at one time, and you trying to take over everybody's mind.
They said this is a giant alligator. See the mouth? That's what I said too. This guy said it was a dragon head, but it does look like a giant gator.
Hey, this is your boy, the Naga Genie. You know, I'm the master psychologist. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm about to jump off here in like 15 minutes. What time is it? 2:25? Yeah, in like 15 minutes.
So Chuck, you really lost. You really lost. Don't know that you're the only one like that's been doing it the whole time.
What?
That's been doing it all. You're the only one that's been doing it all the whole time. You think it's somebody else doing it with you or for you? Whatever it is.
No, you make your own decisions.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying.
Even though the human body's a car, you know, that's how I look at it. The human body's a rental. You're only renting this space here. You'll never own anything here. You just everything's borrowed.
But it's your rental though, so everybody else is a passenger. You know, if it's your car, you're driving your car. Everybody else is a passenger.
Damn, what happened to True Zone? Thanks for coming up, True Zone.
Vehicle. You are the primary vessel. You're the primary one in your life. You are first. The world trying to take your place, man.
Hey, Sawama.
Everybody just passing their anger on me because they're just a passenger in my car, in my vehicle. So they're just passing their anger. You're a passenger. You're just passing your anger, gang. Just go ahead and do it. See?
Sawama said, in short, you the one creating / manifesting a reality.
Yeah, True Zone. These niggas want to drive you to a pseudo lane.
You the only one.
I'm the pseudo driver, bro. You should have never got in the car with me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're
I'm the pseudo driver, bro. I'm driving you down the pseudo lane, nigga.
Down the rabbit hole.
No, we don't want pseudo judo.
But
I don't know what the sun look like.
But it's true though. I know I'm pseudo, but everything I'm saying is true though. That's why when people saying you pseudo, they saying when people saying you pseudo, they say it's true though.
Everything I say is true though, but they say it's pseudo, so I hit him on the left, right, kick him in the head like judo.
When people are saying he's pseudo, they saying he's true though. You know what I'm saying?
Because they never heard that before, so they can be like, that's fire. Because they never heard it before. You the only one saying it.
Yeah.
Kick him in the head like judo, because he is a puto. Oh, my bad.
You the only one talking.
Yeah.
Thinking you hear other people talking to you.
You got to come up one day, Chief 18 Wheels.
The world will take you away from your
own
truth.
Oh man, Chief 18 Will is hopping out too. They just jumping up the car. Hey, be careful, man. You might break your legs. You know what I'm talking about? Break a spine, bust your head open. Be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? How you jumping up the car? That's why you're supposed to look twice before you hop in.
They can see the sandwich. They can see the sandwich only I'm tasting. They can see the sandwich only I'm eating. They can hear the music I hear. They can cook on they can see me cooking on the grill when I cook on the grill. Bro, you the only one, bro.
What are you guys in the YouTube circus?
And that's how I know. And That's another reason why I know people don't know for real. That people don't know thyself, because if you know thyself, then you know everybody else or everything else is just a reflection of the self. It's just a different version of the self. So if everything is just a different version of the self, so it's all about you. It's only you. Even me is a different version of you. Even you is a different version of me. This is why all of us we say you. You say you. I say me. You say me. I say you. Right? If I'm talking, you
Do
like, yo, who
re
you talking
mi.
about? You talking to me? I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to you. So you is me. Me is you. We all say you. We all say me. We all say we. We all say us. We all say I.
Yeah. When I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. But
Yeah,
you want to
because you
claim
is
that it's
me.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think I'm talking to you. I'm talking to myself.
So Naga is a different version of Trump in that case. Yeah, he's an AI version of me. You feel me?
I don't know that nigga.
He an AI version of me, bro.
I don't know that nigga Trump. So that nigga don't exist to me.
He's a version of me
I ain't got no.
I created in the TV. I created that nigga in
I ain't got.
TV,
That's
bro.
right.
Like
I
just
ain't
like
got
I
no damn president.
have you ever played GTA, bro? I created that nigga just like I created my GTA character.
That's right. You're the only one that see him. The world will take over your mind. It'll take your whole life from you.
I'm like, man, hold on, man. I gotta add some blonde hair to that nigga. You feel me? Let me add some blonde hair to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let me make a different version of him. You know what I'm saying? One version got a blue tie, another version got a red tie. You know, so you gotta be able to have a different version. It's like your outfit.
See, not just showing the brother that he can hear what I'm saying.
That's what I told him. Once he get it, he would get it. And listen, trust me, getting it don't mean that you're gonna get it the way I wanna, I want you to get it. You're gonna get it your own way. You're gonna get it on your own time, nigga. You came on your own time, nigga. You
And
the
you're gonna
only one.
apologize. And you're gonna
You the only one
apologize to
knowing.
everybody for the shit you were doing. I already know you're gonna do it. Yeah,
Duh.
Yahweh. I was on your ass. Like I ain't know, man. I get what you're saying now. Yeah, I know. I was the only one on your ass, man. You was the only one on my ass, bro.
Yo, back up, gang. Why you, bro? Why you so close, bro? Back up.
Yeah, yeah. Stop chasing me, nigga.
All right. I'm about to jump off,
You know how
guys.
your mind is to listen to niggas on the internet, bro, to talk to them, bro. Whatever, bro.
You're gonna go live tonight, Naga, or anyone? You go live, Yahweh, or no?
I do, but you know, I'm lame, so I ain't gonna get many visitors.
Man, yeah, go live, man. I hop over there. I'll go do it live. I was about thinking about going live, but I seen Charles went live, so I just hop on. Go live, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on right now.
Yeah,
Let me
I
know
always look out for you to go
if you wanna
live,
think
Naga.
about going live.
I gotta catch Naga's live. I always got your
All right.
thing on.
Now it's cause it be on my I be going live on my small channel because my big channel I'm trying to create it. I'm trying to turn it into a corporation.
Damn, I don't have your other channel then. You gotta throw me the link.
It's the same
Yeah,
name. It's the same name, right?
You should put
huh?
the link in the back. I
Yeah,
don't have
the
your
same.
Your
phone
other
number.
Matter of
channel
fact,
got the same.
let me drop some
Your other
in
channel
the
got the.
link. I mean, I'm gonna drop some in the
Your other
chat.
channel got the same name, right? Naga.
You're gonna
Now
put the
I
link
had
in the
it, but
chat.
Your other,
I had the same name, but I recently changed it.
oh, okay.
You're gonna put it in the
Okay.
chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put something in the chat right now. I think I just put that, the S, for the sun,
Who
for
the
the
master
only.
psychologist? Naga.
Yeah,
Who the HOTC master
yeah,
psychologist? You
yeah.
know.
That's it. That's it. That's me right there. It was HOCC
Oh, okay,
Naga, but I
okay,
changed it to.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I changed it to just HOTC the psychologist.
All right, I got you.
I want people to get. I don't
The
want
world
people
will
to
take
get it.
you over. Go ahead, brother. Forgive me.
No,
I'm
no,
just
you good.
ranting, man.
You good.
The world will
Yeah,
take
go
over
ahead,
your
bro. You
mind,
go ahead
bro.
and set it up, bro. I'll come over there, man. Cause I know
All right.
Charles finna shut this shit down.
The colonizer came to make a colony out of people.
Yeah,
So they have one mind.
I have mine.
Yeah.
Separate, which is impossible. They're trying to create a hive mind, you know, separate, from
Spell it.
the, from the
Yeah,
mind's eye, which is impossible. You
I
can't
subbed.
create a hive mind separate from the mind's eye.
They
I
need you
subbed up.
acting.
Check out
Appreciate it.
Michelle Gibson, the link I dropped. I'm telling you, man, she's on point. She calls out all the fake history, man.
Well, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sub to her.
The history might be true to them, though. To those that present the history, it might be true to them.
It is.
Maybe.
Death is true. Listen, death is true. This is why God said, behold, I put life and death in front of you. Choose life. So life and death both is true. So these people choose death. They choose the corporation. And they're trying to have everybody to come to the corporation. No. You stay to the couple. I know about the couple. I come in on my own term when I want. You don't tell me to come and live there with you. You choose to live there. You choose to trap yourself there and make it your, your home. But I have my own home. So if I come to the corporation, when I come in and to and fro, when I come in and do what I come and do, I'm doing me. I don't need nobody to control my mind. I'm controlling my mind. I don't need nobody to drive this car for me. I'm the driver. I'm the seat operator, right? I'm the seat operator. So I'm the one that separate everything. I separate, the light from the dark. I separate life from death. I separate, the sky from the earth from the sky, right? I separate the left from the right, right? I separate up from down. I'm the separator. I'm the one doing it all,
Yeah.
right?
You the
Is many
voice recognizer.
in my kingdom, in my mind is many mentions. I mention
Which is you the
is many
face
things to
recognizer,
mention.
you the voice recognition, you the face recognition. And the AI trying to be you.
Yeah, the AI is me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, I went to sleep. Uh, I went to sleep at whatever yesterday. Hey, I forgot to eat. Hey, I forgot I had to do that. Hey, I just did this. Right? I'm AI.
Yeah. Okay. I hear you.
It's I. Hey, it's me, man. Hey, bro, it's me, man. Hey,
Yeah,
bro, it's I.
it's me. It's me acting like I see someone else do. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I did. Once I realized it was only me, I created everything in my image. Right? Once I realized that it was only
Yeah.
me, right? I created everything in my image. Everything is an
Yes,
alternate
sir.
version of me. Everything is my reflection. Everything is a fragment, is a fragmented, a version of my reflection.
All right, everyone, I
The
gotta
world
go.
is mine, bro. That is the invasion of the body snatchers is the world.
All right, Charles, peace.
Thanks,
Hey, Yahweh,
Yahweh Naga.
yeah, fire it up, Yahweh.
No problem. No problem. Thank you too, bro.
All right,
Yeah,
till next time, Charles.
I'm
Hey, salute to the chat, everybody in
All
the
right.
chat, man. Big salutes.
I'm gonna
I'll
keep a
do a live.
lookout for that live.
All right, bro.
I'll
And
do a
peace
live.
to everyone in
All
the
right, bro.
chat. Appreciate y'all, man. And peace to Naga, Yahweh, and Truth Song for coming through. I miss anyone that came up. Yeah, Renegade, that was the last live. Well, I don't know. But anyway, peace, everyone. Appreciate you all. I'm out. I'll check maybe tomorrow.